Hey, Radiant Souls, welcome back to this healing space. I hope you have been staying strong, powerful, and grounded in this massively shifting energies. Today, I wanted to bring messages of strength, reclaiming your power, and returning to the most ancient source energy that you have been experiencing now. So, the ones who are tuned in to this reading, I know that you are deep journeyers. You have been connecting to some powerful ancient sources, dark goddesses, energies of destruction and death that is made available to us through the scorpionic season so that the new can be birthed. And this new have been your soul imprint. So welcome to the session and let's see what messages come in today. Clearing the space. Okay. So we're going to use these three decks today to see what messages come through. There probably have been a lot of dream body. You're working with your dreaming body to clear energies. You have been working with um, removing attachments, entity attachments, soul retrieval. You've been working with finally letting go and claiming your victory through removal of people, situations, and energies that had been attached to your energy field. Now these may be family members, work colleagues, people in personal relationship or friendship, love, or your source of income, where this dark energy has been manifesting. So you had been working over the past few weeks with removal and claiming your victory over these dark energies that have actually, this is part of your signature, soul signature, to claim victory and dive deeper into this light, remaining in light. And it's a very courageous journey. It is not an easy journey. And now is the time when you have claimed your energetic boundaries, your personal boundaries, your mental boundaries, your emotional body boundaries away from these dark forces. Now, these dark forces may have manifested in your current lifetime in many forms and all forms since a very early time in your life. And that may have come in the form of the community, the primal tribe that you were born into, the family that you were born into, the bloodline that you're born into. And some of them, or many of them, would have exhibited this dark energy, and that could be the energy of control, energy of taking more from you than returning to you, energy of criticizing, energy of demeaning. So basically to keep you small because your light scared the dark within them. And when you were little you probably were not connected to your spiritual energy. I apologize. I probably won't take all of that because they kind of flipped over. So where was I? So That may be significant of how abrupt or disruptive those energies probably were in your life through your early childhood, through the early part of your life when you haven't yet claimed your spiritual power, sovereignty, of how these dark forces through family members, through your primal tribe of school, communities, friends, or relatives, impacted your life. Now, this continued dark energy probably then became shadow energies in you, and they also started manifesting in your adult relationships, whether it's your personal relationships of marriage, love, or close personal friendship, adult friendship, work relations. These all were an imitation of that early energy of darkness which sought to control your light. So you have been working with this energy, and that diminished your light. So when I'm saying that you have been working with this energy means, so while you were bright and shiny and you're here to basically ignite and initiate new orders, share your light, because this energy and entity is attached to your field, whether it's your dreaming field, whether it's your energetic body, your emotional body, your physical world reality, you have kind of had disruptions in life. You get it, you lose it. You think you can achieve it, then you lose your confidence. Okay. I think I'm going to take this because this kind of, okay, let's do this. Because you have, been attached or attacked by these energies through your life, you have half shown through your light. Now, in the recent times, you have been fighting these energies, claiming your victory. And my message today is what is helping you, what is aiding you, and how do you feel your grounded power in this current moment. So this reading is supposed to confirm and validate your current work and create the healing and holding space for you, confirmation for you, and activation for you. And let's see, this one flipped over. What do we have here? It came in reverse, but I'll probably interpret the results or interpret the meaning in reversal as well. But for now, for you to see it clearly, I am holding it in the current state. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So 3 cards dropped from the middle deck, and they all kind of tell the story that I was tapping into the collective energy, your energy of the viewer, as I was shuffling the deck, and it is telling the same story, that cosmic ordering, emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting is the first card. Then from the second deck, we drew autumn, release the old and rest. Protection guardian, drop your shields. Spring, see your seeds grow. And from the last deck, passion ignited, which kind of came in reverse. Now, even if we don't consider the reversal, it still tells a story, but if we consider the reversal, it may be that there are some blocks to the passion that is currently ignited in you, or you were asked or guided to ignite within. So in what ways, the dark forces that you have worked for a long time and kind of attacked and conquered your psyche, your dreaming body, your energetic bodies, your emotional body, your mental body, may have created a long lasting impact that it is still kind of you're not able to fully ignite your passion that you are here to achieve and work on. So that may be one interpretation. So definitely right now, as yeah, we release the old and rest, which is what I was saying, as part of the scorpionic energies that just kind of concluded, but the energies are fluid, it still is there, and all of you are on your individual paths of releasing and manifesting. So either you have finished this, it still came in the first position, you are releasing and resting. And if you have been receiving a lot of animal totem through the raven around you, just notice around you if you see a lot of the bird, the raven around you, as autumn has kind of been shedding the leaves and releasing the old in you to sit through the winter in what you want to percolate, what you want to strengthen, and what remains after the shedding through the winter, so that the spring basically will see your seeds grow. So there may be a relevance of the physical seasons and where you live. Sorry. So leaving the old in the autumn, leading up to seeing your seeds grow in the spring, may have a time relevance from now in November to, kind of April next year for many of you, some of you, or a few of you. Then we also drew the card of you are protected. There is a protection guardian, and we can see this very powerful, very determined, very firm, yet very beautiful, with the peacock feathers around her head, saying that you have protection to reveal your beauty. You have protection to reveal your real self, and drop your shields. You're protected. So if you have been more in a hermit mode, more in a self-preservation mode, more in self-reflection mode, trying to group your energy, now's the time when you are called to feel the protection available for you here from the cosmic sources, and you can drop the shields that you have come to wear around you that has become heavy for you in your physical body, in your energetic body, in your mental body, in terms of confusion, repeating thoughts, doubts about yourself, or any areas in your body which are feeling heavy or stagnant, in terms of which energy center is feeling heavy and stagnant and energy hasn't moved, or what parts of your life has felt heavy and stagnant and haven't allowed new energy to come in. So it will be different for everyone, and you will know as you listen to this what needs to be shared and what is activated and how you're protected. So now you can drop the shields to emerge anew as you work on your passion, as you ignite your passion. You're called to ignite your passion. You're called to shed the layers. You are reminded that you're not alone. You can drop the shields. You can be firm, you can be beautiful, you can be dignified, you can be radiant, you can be graceful, and you can be very free, because now you went through a divine alchemy for conscious manifesting at this moment. Cosmic ordering. The universe is supporting with a very, very powerful, if you see, this is like a spiral of golden in white light through almost what appears like a sword or trident, or a very focused stream of light, almost pinpointing to what you are consciously creating in this whole cylindrical, descending power is now available for you. It's such a beautiful image to, kind of visualize your conscious manifesting and divine alchemy. So as your body, all your bodies, all the dreaming bodies, the energetic bodies, the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, have gone through that alchemy, which is shed at the cellular level. all kinds of fears, all kinds of heaviness, all kinds of limitations, all kinds of where you have held back your voice, where you have made yourself small, where you had been fearful of letting go someone, some relationship, some way of relating, some way of carrying burdens, some way of feeling guilt of if I let this down, will the other person, will the situation, will the relationship, will they cease to exist? And in that fear, in that attachment, in that dysfunctional sense of relating in love, you have held on. Now you have shed all that, or you're encouraged to continue to do that if you are still in that process, and you will know what you're shedding, because this is deep, deep into your bones. This is deep from many lifetimes. And in this lifetime, it is from a very early childhood. Those are the seekers, those are the journeyers that I am channeling for, I'm reading for, that this will feel like the tiredness you felt deep into your cellular level, deep into your blood, deep into your bones. As you shed this, you will feel the lightness. You will feel the need to rest and integrate the new energy or the space you have created by releasing that space that you're creating in your physical body, in your place of living, in your job, or in the way you earn money, in the way you relate to others, in the way you appear, in the way you go about your everyday. Everything will start feeling that inner power, the lightness that has come by shedding. And as now you are doing your conscious manifesting, you are protected, and you will see, if you're already not seeing the new seeds, which are that you have sown, that the way you have dreamt of living, the way you thought I was, when nothing had touched you before everything else, who were you? What was the pace? What was your dream? What was your natural energy print? What was your natural gait or your natural pace? All that are returning to you or beginning to return, and the seeds of living that you have dreamt for a long time are now becoming reality, and they will become more and more grounded in a physical reality sense. um, Getting into the spring next year, which I'm talking more from the northern hemisphere, but if you're in the other hemisphere and watching this, you will know that it doesn't have to physically mirror the spring season, but in your personal journey, your seeds that you have sown will grow, and it'll be in the line of your passion that is ignited in a physical way, in a spiritual way. What is the fire that is burning in your soul? What do you want to drop and now emerge as? And that does not always mean that you have to be a cheerleader, being seen in the public, and that's the only way your passion is seen. It could be that you are ignited now to create paintings or cook fresh food for yourself, or work in the neighborhood community, organization, or help people in a very deeply personal one-to-one way, and put yourself in the center and put your well-being, your beauty, your grace in the center. So the passion to live each day new is igniting now. So I want to draw one more round of cards to kind of strengthen this message before I draw an oracle. That energy that actually is going to help strengthening or grounding this energy more. And if there is something that is hidden that you are called to know more deeply right now. May that message be known to us through this deck now. Oh, wow. Well, I was asking for a message to see, what energies, if we should know, if something is hidden that we don't know yet, that could be challenging us or that could be helping us. So we got victory and success. And okay, the bottom of the deck is patience, the major arcana. And so, yeah, that tells me two things before we get to this one, that you have been patient through this journey. This may have felt like a whole lifetime fight of your life, emotionally, physically. You may have felt like, I can't go on anymore. There is nothing left in me. These are shifts that's happening at the soul alchemy, divine alchemy, at your it's like you are changing from being one way at your cellular level, the way you appear physically, the way you have always conducted, you have spoken, all that is changing. You may be appearing younger, fresher, different energy in your gait, or the way when you look in the mirror, or the urge to feel different about yourself or powerful about yourself. It's happening at such a deep alchemical level that patience probably has been challenging you, because this level of deep shadow work, deep dark night of the soul is not easy, because when you wake up and when you meet the reality of the physical world, it is kind of telling you what needs to change, what needs to move. Is my physical world already beginning to look different because I have been working so deeply with all that? And then the physical world has been slow. Those of you who are connecting, you know that there hasn't been a lot of movement in the physical world, and the purpose behind that, as much as we know this intellectually, it has been a deeply challenging journey, because we have various needs in the physical world, whether it's the way you earn money, the where you live, or the relationships around you, that you need to connect to and talk, but you don't feel the connection anymore. Those have been surrounding you, and moving through that physical world, your reality has been a deeply challenging, slow, and sometimes almost stagnant process, because that was the purpose of the slowness. That was the purpose of the stagnancy. That was the purpose of why there were not a lot of physical movement in the physical world around you, because you needed to put your anchors, you needed to put your roots, go so deep within the pain to know what is the darkness that causing you to repeat behaviors. What is the darkness that is actually blocking you? And this darkness is, patterns within you. So you have been forced to look where your family has exhibited these patterns, where there are family members who are carrying these patterns, who have been siphoning off energy from you, where there have been relationships and the outside the personal circle who also came with the same energetic pattern and siphon off energy off you. Now, you may have been reluctant or hesitant to kind of go so deep down, because you just knew, and with your loving heart and wanting the good for everyone, you just wanted to move on, repair, and do good for others and move on. And the universe said, no, halt. You don't need to carry this pain. This is not yours. This is a spiritual warfare. This is a dark force. The people who are exhibiting these energies need to go inside and work on their own dark shadows. They are the ones who need to do that inner work. It is not yours to carry. Now, if you did not go through those pain, at the deep personal level yourself, you would not see, how that energy in others is creating blockage for you, and said, or admitted to yourself that yes, it is time for me to absolutely drop this and absolutely cannot go back into that. And I can only for myself claim this space to stand in this light, stand in what is the higher conscious self that I have envisioned for myself, what is my spiritual divine birthright, and I cannot carry the load for others. So until you reach that point and you have done this repeatedly and you have left the weight of others on your shoulders, on your body, in your memory, and you have done this with compassion, you have done this with firmness, and you have done this with the highest form of love, which is also the old soul journey, right? That not everything feels easy to do, but it is still in love. And the multiple times you have had to return to these points in love has needed the utmost patience. So I am so grateful to be reading for you, for the ones who's watching this, who's connecting to this, that your journeys have been so divinely protected, divinely guided, and I'm honored to be witnessing that through this reading today. And the energy that is now shown to us, which is may not be very obvious to you, it's hidden and very, very happily and powerfully, we see that it is not something that is challenging you, it is something that is supporting you. Victory and success. This is also a purple border, so it is from the spiritual cards in this deck, victory and success. So you have a spiritual victory over these forms of darkness, and the card kind of signifies that too, like being now the light available to you, and you have emerged from the darkness, and you have emerged by being on the edge. You have not hesitated, you have not, or you have found the courage to go onto the cliff, the last step, and said to yourself and to your divine sources, take it all, take it all. I am giving it all I have, and I am on the last step, and hold me. And the divine came to protect you and has been surrounding you, and now is your victory. And the victory is just not spiritual and up in the clouds. You're still in touch with the ground. It's probably the cliff, the mountain, which is part of the ground energy. And the red and the yellow flag signifies that it is rooted in your solar plexus, the willpower. It is rooted in the physical reality, the root chakra, the red. And as you blow this trumpet of victory and success, your universal cosmic spirit team cheers for you. So I think I'm going to leave it there, and I am so happy to see the progression and steadiness of the energies that we have been channeling and holding in this space, finding grounding in all of you, the viewers here. And I send you my highest blessings and love and light for coming to this reading here. Thank you for watching. If you thought anything of this has connected to you and you would like to continue to participate in this healing space, please like, share, and subscribe. That way I can reach out to more people, and the growth and the going into the light, as it signifies here, can also be part of this healing space of my channel, so that we all remain radiant from deep inside. Thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.